Okay, you guys hear me?
Yeah, you ready
Okay,
for
so Shane,
this?
so let me tell the whole story, and then I want you to go in hard. Like the reason, I like to wear everything. How I cope with shit is to like wear everything on my sleeve. You know, I'm brutally honest about everything. So I want you to go in hard on me and mock me after I do it. Okay? I'm gonna post the video to my channel.
All right, good.
So, you know how I have the thing where I won't like fuck somebody unless I think they're committed.
Right, you fucked him?
Yeah, yeah. And he fucking the same night I fucked him, he left. Oh my god. So, um, like, and I held out for a long time, right? We were in Baton Rouge, and then he came to Florida, and then I was in what, Tennessee 2 weeks, and it's like, so well, I actually don't feel. So he fucked me, and then he left the same night with like without an explanation, and like broke it off with me. But I'm very grateful for. I don't feel he didn't even come or anything. Like I don't. Krill's not very sexual, so I didn't like feel used, and I actually like my whole uh principle about that. It's like, well, why did I ever feel that in the first place? Like I wouldn't go be promiscuous or anything now, but I would have casual sex. But I feel so fucking stupid, right? Like big bad Godless was I must have been deceived. He must have been feigning emotions. Um and like it was naive of me because Krill's a fucking weasel. He's always scheming and I don't know what he felt. I'm not like I'm not saying I can't love a weasel or a weasel can't love me back, but actually it's he's like adept at it. So that, even like if I did find out like if it was like a whole um like let's just fuck with Godless, deceive her the whole time, that would probably like make me even more attracted to him. So initially he left, and then he came back the next day and got the chickens. Oh yeah, and that's when the cops were called because I was like trying to get him not to leave the hotel, but he left before the police showed up, and then the police showed up and I was like, yeah, he's gone. And they're like, okay, yeah, but and they didn't do anything, of course. I wasn't afraid of the police, but anyway. So no, there's no major drama with the police like you thought, but so then I was like, I got high, I abused my medication. So for 2 days, I just like was completely indifferent. Um, Actually, at one point, I thought that I wasn't gonna have a problem with it at all. Actually, at one point, he was like, he texted me like something like, "Oh, I'm outside your hotel" or something. I'm like, "What?" Like I was high on my Vyvanse, so I was like, "Why is he texting me this? Like, what a fucking loser! Like I don't give a shit, right? I'm going back to Florida." But then once I got back to Florida, then I was like begging him to be with me in PM and stuff, and just like really miss him. Uh, so oh, and there was one horrible moment of shame once I showed back to up to Florida that didn't directly involve him at all. That I actually don't want to share that, but I will tell you about that in a private voice call if you want. Yeah, actually, let me private voice call you right now and tell you that, and then you can come back in here and mock me. No,
Okay,
no,
all right.
actually, do the mocking. Do the mocking first.
Well, I mean, like, I have some preliminary questions, right? Like, so why did you call the cops on him? To make him
No,
stay?
he called the cops because he was like trying to get out of the hotel room. I was trying to like physically stop him from leaving. The next day.
Oh, okay, so that's the only time the cops got called?
Yeah.
So he just wanted to take off, and you were like trying to like basically kidnap him or like keep him, I don't know, whatever you call that. So he had to call the cops so he could get out of there. Did you? I heard you striked him. Did you strike him? You hit him in the face and
No.
shit. Oh
No.
yeah, come on.
No. Well, there
Okay,
was
well,
another incident. Oh, so this was another incident another day. So fucking oh my god, Chimos, you know you got high on
hold on.
Adderall
Did you
because I
destroy the hotel room?
no.
I heard the hotel room got pretty much destroyed.
He
That's
said
not
that.
true either. Well, we'll get to who said that later. But so just you didn't the shit in the hotel room didn't get broken, and you didn't strike him.
Uh, I like started to call out his face on another incident and stopped myself before I made a blow. But that was a total unrelated incident.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh, I
got
can
you.
tell you about that incident if you want. It's kind of funny.
Okay.
Okay, so he has the prescription for Adderall, right? So I was like, yeah, I want to get high on Adderall. So he gave me, but I have a really high tolerance for Adderall because I abuse it a lot. Jesus, he fucking gave me. Have you ever done, like the come down from alcohol? It's probably an experience. So he gave me
Yeah, but
a
what's a
bunch of
high
Adderall,
tolerance? Because
but
I
like,
have a high tolerance.
shut up,
What's a
Art.
high tolerance?
Hold on. Mute this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? Mute this guy. God damn it. Say what you
Oh
said
my
again,
god, so
Godless.
it was torture. I
Answer his
mean,
question.
he didn't know it was turned out. It was torture, right? He gave me an insufficient amount of Adderall, so you just feel like a little high, but you're not euphoric.
How much is an insufficient amount, though? Like
He gave me those
100 milligrams?
the slow release bullshit. He gave me,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So, and I'm like not used to that, so I didn't even know how much I did. But so I was like suffering, like I had this horrible drug experience all day, like one of the worst drug experiences I've ever had in my life. All day long, he wouldn't give me more, and I was like suffering in this state. So I was asking him for more, and that's when I started to claw at the face, but stopped myself.
Yeah, are you back doing
Yeah.
other drugs and shit?
No, well, I've only been back in Florida 2 days.
Oh, have you been back on heroin?
No,
No. What kind of drugs were you on?
I haven't done any drugs since I got here.
I'm not asking about since you got there. I'm saying like when you were in Krill's presence, were you like? I heard there was like a dope dealer like coming to the hotel room and shit in the middle of the night and stuff. What was he giving you?
Oh yeah, I found Tennessee heroin twice.
Oh, so you did heroin in Tennessee twice, huh?
Yeah,
That's
it
not.
wasn't very good. I didn't get high or anything. I just sniffed it.
That's not the best, like, I'm saying, like, you think that might have been contributing to running him off, besides you being crazy and fucking, you know, trying to keep him in a hotel room and physically striking him and fiending out and trying to scratch his eyes out or whatever. Do you think that contributed to driving him off?
I wish that was the case, but I think I was being deceived.
Okay, so like, did he use a condom when he had sex with you?
No.
Okay, I
How
got
is
you.
that? What does that matter?
I'm just curious if he was like
The
sketched
sex,
out.
it was like bad
I'm just
sex only
curious if he
lasted
was
4
sketched
minutes.
out to stick his dick in your actual vagina. Like that kind of scared him. The prospect. Maybe he just used a condom. Okay, he's a bold man. How was his dick laying game? Pretty good.
Dude, the sex only lasted 4 minutes. It was like insignificant.
Fuck.
4 minutes. What stopped it? He didn't come. Why 4 minutes? Like.
Oh, so I had told him, oh, I don't want you to. I told him I didn't want you to come, and then he wanted me to suck his dick so he could come, and I wouldn't. And then it was kind of like that he claimed, in virtue of which he left,
Ooh.
which I don't believe.
So what do you mean? Like you said. So let me get this straight. He's inside your vagina, and you say, "I don't want you to come."
No, I had said that before the sex occurred.
Like what? Why? Okay. What? Give me the thought process. Why
Dude,
didn't you
isn't
want
this
him to get off?
conversation? Can we just take a moment to appreciate how hilarious the conversation is?
Yeah, it is pretty hilarious. I'm so like you have me very intrigued about like what was going through your drug-addled mind at this point, why you didn't want him to come? Because then it doesn't count or something.
Yeah. Maybe that's part
Oh,
of the reason I don't feel used, is because he didn't come. I don't know.
okay. And so he
I
was
just
like,
feel
"Well, let
I just
me."
feel really
He wanted to
stupid.
pull out and like get in your mouth and stuff, and you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you let him? Why wouldn't you do that?
Oh, I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't want to, because then it would. I don't know. It's like sucking the dick right after and making it come. Then it's more in the gray area of it does count, I guess. Don't ask me to explain the fucking principle.
If I'm
I
with
don't
some
know.
crazy ass
I
bitch
don't.
that's
I don't
like on
understand.
heroin and stuff, and like I pull out of her pussy and I tell her to suck my dick and she does it, I'm pretty much breaking it off instantly. Like that's you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but
I'd
I
be
don't
wondering what the
believe that
meaning
it
of
was.
life is. Huh?
I don't think it was that because of that. I think I was deceived and I felt stupid.
Life.
Mock me so I can end the recording.
Dude, what the fuck is this?
Life.
Okay, Shameless, I'm gonna stop recording if you don't have anything to say.
Oh, sorry, I was saying stuff. I thought my mic was unmuted. I'm driving. No, so I'd say it's like funny that you were like, hey, we're in love. We're gonna be together we're gonna have fun for a couple of years, and you made it. How long did you make it? Like a month, and most of that time you weren't even around each other, and then he hit it and then quit it and stuff. So that kind of didn't go the way you thought it was gonna go.
Is that all you got?
Well, I mean, like, I don't really have a lot to say. I just think, like, I mean, I don't really
Why are you
know what.
laughing out loud at me right now?
Who, me? I think it's funny. I mean, I think it's funny that like you guys, were in love, and that's what it turned out to be. Like, and yeah.
So
So
Godless and Krill broken up?
and so, like, I mean, I think what's interesting is like, have you ever heard like the brightest stars burn out the quickest? I think you guys just had a whirlwind romance, and you know what I mean. You wouldn't suck your pussy juice off his dick, and he had to call it quits on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been pretty upset too. So, why did you finally have sex with him? Do you think he was committed? Like, is your commitment radar fucked up or something?
Yeah. That's what I feel stupid about.
Oh man, you're supposed to be a good judge of these things, Godless.
Yeah, and that's what's the fucked up part is I'm usually way I have street smart, right? And that's like one of the biggest parts of being street smart. Like all those years I was running around the ghetto is to be able to discern when somebody's actions don't match their intentions. And I knew, and on top of that, I knew that Krill was this like scheming weasel, but I fell for it anyway. Is that fucked up? Doesn't make me like what a clown I am, right?
Life.
Sorry, can I be heard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, how'd you get back to Florida?
A plane?
Oh shit, dude.
Oh
that's
yeah,
like
I kicked off. I got denied access to the plane twice in the same day, and I have it all recorded too.
Why? Because you were too drunk?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. You know what's funny is like how they take the walk of shame. You took the flight of shame. You know what I mean? That's hardcore as fuck. Like that's a boss way to do it though.
Oh my god.
But like yeah, so
Okay, I'm ending the recording.
Shame
Okay.
plane.